Okay, so I recently did a video about NBA 2K19, and I talked about how shitty that game was, and I even went into the details, or should I say, I went into detail about how trash that game was. And with NBA 2K20 coming out, I decided to make a video talking about NBA 2K20. And quite frankly, this is to all the people who think about going out and buying NBA 2K20. Because I need to remind people how shitty this game is. You know, the same thing every single year. It's the same dumbasses crying every year. But they're the same people that continue to buy this game. You know, NBA 2K20 is just going to be another piece of shit in a pile of other pieces of shit. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be the same shit, just with a different skin on it. All these stupid suckers, these losers, buying all these games, the same shit every year. And then they cry like bitches. So, oh, this guy scammed me out of my money. Bitch, deal with it. Nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody cares. You bought the game, so just shut the hell up. Nobody cares. You guys, same people keep lining up for the same shit every year. It's just so funny. You know, it's funny. Those same people that complain and bitch every year are the same people that when you tell them to not spend money on NBA 2K20 or whichever NBA 2K, they get the money taken from them. Like, oh, this guy scammed me out of my money. Why don't you make a video about? No, go fuck yourself. You already had a chance. I already warned you not to buy it, and you still went to buy it. Now you want to cry like a victim. You're no victim. The only thing you're a victim of is your own stupidity. That's what you're a victim of. You're a victim of your own stupidity because you're too stupid. Quite frankly, I hope, since they're taking your money and you keep giving them it and you keep crying like a bitch every time they get it, I hope they take even more of your money. I hope they take so much money that you're left with nothing. That's what I hope. So you can get the message not to spend money on stupid shit. You know, I was thinking about a game that I recently had in NBA 2K19. A game that I just had. And it was against the Houston Rockets. And it's just so funny because it just shows how shitty this game is, how scripted this shit is. How Harden wouldn't even miss in the fourth quarter. And, you know, and then Chris Paul's taking just post-up fadeaways and making all the fucking post-up fadeaways. That's another problem. We're gonna probably this is going to be in the same ass game next year. Fadeaways, post fadeaways are just so overpowered. The amount of space these guys can create when they're playing against you is just ridiculous. And the fact that post fadeaways go in so easily, it's just so pathetic. It's not even a real basketball game. Like, these guys can't miss for shit. And you know what's so funny? Here's the funniest part. I tied the game with 2 seconds left with a 3-pointer from one of my with my number one top player, my 5'8" player, and 2 seconds left on the clock, which is funny. So you know what? Now Houston calls a timeout, so the game is tied with 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So that they finish the timeout, and Houston's ready to inbound the ball. And I guarded everybody else. Everybody I guarded. I made sure nobody was open. And guess who hits the game winner? The ball gets inbounded to Clint Capella. And he shoots a mid-range jumper to beat the buzzer. Even though he has 40 mid-range contested. That's so funny. I had JaVale McGee on him, and he still made the shot. Are you kidding me? This game just shows how rigged this game is. This game is shit. Just like I told in the 2K19 video, stats don't matter. And to add to that, I should have blocked the shot. But the game gave me these shitty animations. Like, it should have blocked it because of Clint Capella, how slow the jump shot is. I should have gotten the block. But the game didn't want me to get the block. And that's another thing about JaVale McGee. In the last season that I had him, I had him as runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year, and I have no idea how the hell I didn't get Defensive Player of the Year. Because this game's so shitty, just can't rank stats properly. Seems to think that just because somebody makes more points than you, then it means that you're a better Defensive Player of the Year. I was averaging probably around or a little over 3 blocks per game with JaVale McGee last year. In my season, my previous year of the season. As I signed him. And then I lost out to Kawhi Leonard because, like I said, the shitty ass game seems to think that scoring more points means you're a better defensive player. Even though I had the better stats, except in scored points. Because I had over 60%. I had over 60% field goal percentage with him in the paint. And like I said, just shows you how shitty this game is. And yet, and then it's like a 360 this year. I'm using JaVale McGee, and I cannot block a shot to save my life. Just more shitty ass animations trying to make it so that I don't block the shots. It's like I cannot block with him anymore, and he has over 90-something block. Now I barely average 2 blocks a game, barely even 1 sometimes. Add to the fact that this game, you know, it's funny because this game when I play, it makes me average. When I play, sometimes I average over 140 something points a game. The most I've had in a game is around 160, and I can get that pretty easily. Sometimes I can get close to 160 points. I average 140 or 150 easily in this game. But the third quarter, I already have 110 points or something. Or close to that, but 120, 118 points. And people want to say it's realism. Realism my ass. This game doesn't punish you for doing bullshit. I mean, I play really fast. I'm a really fast pace player when I play. And I usually play a lot of iso ball. But at the same time, this game doesn't punish you for you doing dumb shit. Only punishes you for doing the right things. Which is why this game is just so pathetic and just so lame. It's just for casuals, like I said before, just a dumbed down experience. Just so casuals can beat better players. That's why it's that way. When you play the right way, the game plays against you. When you play the wrong way, the game plays for you. Rigged garbage. Also, what about things such as the controls getting worse this year? How do you fuck up a game that was basically NBA 2K 18.5? How do you fuck up the controls? The controls are even worse this year. How about how step backs have gotten worse this year? Just how about the game as a whole just became shit? How you can't even get past defenders? How the game sucks you in like a vacuum into defenders? How you're in front of the defender, but just when you're about to shoot, the defender goes in front of you. Especially when you have an open lane to the basket. When you're about to drive, the AI sucks you into them, so that instead of going for a layup or a dunk, you do a jump shot and then you miss the shot. What about how you're about to get a rebound and the game makes your player jump a second later and makes you either get a foul or you jump a second later or you do a stumbling animation. I just fucking hate when you do the stumbling animation. It just pisses me off so much. When you're about to get the rebound, you do a stumbling animation. In fact, what about the microtransactions? Those are going to get worse. Even the CEO of 2K Games said that. And how I've been hearing that they've been putting unskippable ads in their games now, because these guys are blatant with this shit. I said these guys don't give a shit, and it's all because of you fucking idiots that keep buying this garbage ass game. So I don't feel sorry for you, but I just keep taking those unskippable ads up the ass. Just more garbage like this. Don't forget about how stats don't matter, like I said before in my previous video. How the game will purposely make you do things that you would never be able to do with that player just so you can get the ball. Or you can make that shot. Or you can get that shot blocked. Like I showed Ryan Anderson in my last video, getting a 50-inch vertical in my 2K19 rant. Getting a 50-inch vertical just so he could block the alley-oop. Or blocking guys like Chris Paul. Blocking putting his hand through my body just to get the shot blocked. Or for example, like I showed before in my other video, somehow some invisible wall stops me from making a layup when nobody touched the ball. Things like that. Just like I said, this stats don't matter. The game dictates what is made, what's not made. Guys trying to fool themselves to think that it's going to be any different than any of the other games. You guys are retarded. Remember the fact that you get random illegal screens when you're about to score. Remember the fact that the AI will foul you purposely so you don't get a score. Especially when you have an open play at the basket, the AI will literally foul you on purpose because this game is rigged. Just doesn't want you to score. Remember the fact when you contest a player that's about to shoot, the game will literally make your player lag and will make your inputs read a second later for them to get the shot to go through. Also, don't forget about the fact that you can't even put tattoos on your offline players, which you could do free of charge. In fact, you could do it free of charge for free on your online and offline players over 6 years ago in games like NBA 2K13. So remember that. Remember the fact that these guys limit haircuts and limit game features in offline My Player or My Career, whatever the hell you want to call this shitty ass mode, so they can make you go online and make you spend your money. Also, remember the fact that, like I said in my previous video, how smaller players are useless and complete shit in this game unless you know how to use them and have a super quick jump shot. Because you can't score with these players, with short players under 6 feet, unless you have a super quick jump shot and it has a high vertical on it. Because if you don't, you will get blocked every single fucking time you take a jump shot. Which I covered in my video and told everybody how I made a post on that on the forums, in the 2K forums, and I'll probably link it in the description here to show you some of the retards that posted in there. Just pathetic. Also remember the fact that anybody can block in this game. No, like I said before, no stats don't matter. Remember that. Remember how anybody can get the block. Just because you have long arms, it means you can block. My 30 block, my 25 block doesn't mean anything because I'm a 7'5" who can just block anything. Remember that when you go to buy this piece of shit game. Remember that, guys. What about how these douchebags, guys like running 2K, who are so irrelevant to their lives that they need to take pictures with NBA basketball stars to actually feel relevant or feel like something in their lives. Guys that are literally chasing fame and just want to take pictures of basketball stars and players so they can put it on their Facebook page and act like they're something. No, you're not. You're not worth shit. Your life is shit. So are you. So is your game. These guys like running 2K that don't take things seriously, and all they do is just say the same old repeated garbage to cater to the low IQ retards that play this game. Guys like this guy, guys like Wang, who will lie about the game and try to say things that are too real. Guys try to put a bullshit spin on mechanics that they added to the game, trying to make it sound like it's so good. In reality, when you play the game, it's the same old crap. The mechanics that they just added are just bandages on top of the crap that's already there. Or what about this one? Remember the fact that in My Career, your 99 rated player is actually 99. Basically, it's just a 70 rated player. So it's just another lie that these developers put out to make dumb idiots buy these games. So you're basically just getting a glorified role player. And these guys have been lying, making it seem as though your max ranked player was this big superstar. No, he's not. He's just a fake. And I've been hearing rumors that they said they're going to remove the role-playing system as a whole. Or should I say whatever the hell you call it? I don't care anyways. But it just means nothing. It means jack shit. It's just another placebo to make the gullible and dumb idiots buy this game once again. It means nothing. So these guys could do the same shit they done with the same role system. These guys don't care. They didn't give a shit. No, they don't. So it's just the same old shit. They keep doing that. It's nothing but a placebo. Remember all the bullshit that you seem to want to excuse, but at the same time you complain like a bitch. And when somebody tells you not to buy it, you know, you go, "It's my money. I can do whatever I want. Don't tell me what to do with my money." Okay, well then shut the fuck up then. Nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody cares. So just remember that. But okay, let's continue to support shitty developers and then just shit on anybody else who actually has a brain in their head, who has an IQ over that's higher than room temperature. Let's shit on everybody else and try to make them seem stupid for not supporting a shitty game, or using enough common sense to not buy something that's just a waste of money, just the same crap every year, just with a different color paint on it, or maybe a new updated texture. Oh my god, wow, new game. Fucking idiots, man. Just like I said, that's the same shit we're gonna get next year. What, you think it's gonna be any different? If you think so, then you're retarded. It's the same shit every year. Nothing ever changes. And then you see these screenshots of the NBA 2K20. This is basically the same shit. I remember seeing a screenshot of whoever it is. I forget his name. Oh, it's Karl Anthony Towns. You see the screenshots this year, and from last year for 2K19, and you see for 2K20, they both look the same. It just looks like in the 2K20, all they did was just they just poured water on him to make him look like he was sweating more. You know, it's funny because these guys try to manipulate. People who think that the screenshots look good are just retarded. You people are so dumb. Same dumbasses that said that thought the Giannis Antetokounmpo's screenshot was actually real graphics, but in reality, when we play the game, we realize that it looked nothing like what the screenshots showed. Just these guys trying to manipulate angles to get their game looking better than what it is. When you actually play the game, the graphics look mediocre. It's just like American Truck Simulator. The guys at SCS Software, I should say. My tongue's getting tired. I don't understand why. These guys at SCS Software, they do the same shit. They try to make their game look. They try to use photo manipulation, trying to take the screenshots at the right moment to make their game look good. But it's shit. Looks like I'm covering in the American Truck Simulator series on my channel. But like I said, it's just these guys are manipulating. These guys are dishonest. These guys are posting up a picture of a product that's not the real. That's not going to be the real final version. That's what it's going to be like. So like I said, I don't feel sorry for these idiots. I don't feel sorry for these fools that continue to buy this game. And then you see all these retards trying to tell people, before you buy NBA 2K20, no, how about not buy it at all? Which I should probably do a video of some of these guys doing 2K20 videos talking about 2K20. These guys are the same dumbasses, the same YouTubers who make 2K19 videos ranting about this game, but here they are promoting the 2K20 game. These guys are fake losers. These guys only care about their AdSense. For most of these guys, many of these guys will probably get AdSense to begin with, because there's shills for this game. So that's what they only care about. They only care about views and AdSense, because these guys are fake bums who only make rant videos when they want to get their view count up. But they have no. But then at the same time, the same very next day, they upload a video of 2K19 talking about how they got the best jump shot green or whatever bullshit. But whatever, just fuck this game and just fuck everybody else that plays this game, and that's gonna continue to buy this shit and then cry that they're getting scammed out of their money. Nobody cares if you get scammed about it, and that's just what I'm gonna say in this video.
There's his third.